is thrilled to introduce the newest members of the Panama City Beach Chamber to our vibrant business community.
Welcome to the Beach Chamber. Aldi Incorporated, Anchor Realty Florida, Lisa Sorrell, Beach Pizza, D's Steam Pot, Marinate Construction and Stucco Repair, Smarter Web, Culpepper Services, and MK Evolution.
We're here to support your success and help you connect with our community.
Congratulations from ESPN Northwest Florida.
And the Panama City Beach Chamber of Commerce, reaching Bay County and beyond.
Krispy Kreme Donuts is helping you impress those really special folks this Valentine's Day with a new donut collection called Hearts in Bloom. It includes 4 new heart-shaped donuts in a custom flower bouquet box. Better and sweeter than flowers. Pick up a dozen or 2 today. Available only at Krispy Kreme Donuts in front of HCA Hospital, 23rd Street, Panama City, and on the Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. Krispy Kreme Donuts since 1937. Krispy Kreme Donuts, where you get them hot.
Your home for Super Bowl 59. WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe. Powered by Panama City Toyota, ESPN Northwest Florida. Get ready.
Deep center field and heading for the horizon.
Sports Talk Radio will never be the same.
Onion pickles, onions, pickles.
The Afternoon Underdogs.
Way back and gone.
On ESPN.
Northwest Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Friday afternoon here in Panama City Beach, Florida. You're listening to ESPN Northwest Florida, 104.3 here in Panama City, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. I'm David Hayes, along with a great cast today, getting ready for a great event tomorrow night at the Bay Haven Charter Academy Gym, Wrestling Against Cancer 10. We've got Jack Patterson, who's been doing a phenomenal job promoting this event. We've got Spider in the building with us, Preston Veston, who's looking to take down that skid mark that is Cali man for the Wrestling Against Cancer champion. We've got the former Wrestling Against Cancer champion, Mr. 850 Donnie B, also undefeated Wrestling Against Cancer champion. Make sure we put that
6 times.
6 times. And we got Caveman Rick back there with us, sporting his Philadelphia Eagles gear, getting ready for Super Bowl 59. Let's start right there. Who are you guys? We'll talk more about this at some point in time throughout the show. We'll be bouncing back and forth between wrestling and between the Super Bowl and whatever else sports we can find time to talk about. Caveman Rick, let's start with you because I just can't tell. I don't. Maybe I'm colorblind today. That looks like a Kansas City Chiefs jersey.
Hell no. You'll never catch me wearing one of those. All right, especially now. Big game. Can't wait for Sunday to happen, man. I just I need my boys to win. I can't have us lose to these guys 2 times in 3 years and bookend the three-peat, man. This has got to be. We got to will it somehow. We got to make sure that we handle our business and we get redemption from a couple years ago.
You're going to be feeling like a library come Sunday evening around 8:30 after the bookend is complete for the three-peat there for the Kansas City Chiefs. What about you, Mr. 850 Donnie B? Who do you got in the Super Bowl?
I ain't trying to get all political in football, but I'm going with the Eagles, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if we can beat the rest, we can beat the Chiefs.
There you go, Preston Veston. Who you going with?
Well, I'm about to hurt all their feelings. I'm about to go with the Chiefs. I'm sorry.
Man, get out of here.
Hey, winners are going to be winners, right?
Three-peat.
Three-peat?
That's key games.
Well, what about you, Spider? Who you rolling with?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to side with Preston on this one. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
I like it. We're on our way to a split because I do believe, Jack, who are you rolling with here in Super Bowl 59?
Being I'm a Dolphins fan, then AFC, just like Kansas City is, I'm saying the Eagles because Kansas City has to ref sometimes to help them, I think. That's the thing with Kansas City.
There you go. Well, Chef Ross chiming in. You guys do us a favor this afternoon on Facebook and share this feed out. It's our final opportunity to promote Wrestling Against Cancer 10 before we get to Bay Haven or Charter Academy tomorrow evening. And all of the proceeds go to my cousin Ryan Holland. This is going to be a big-time event. Jack, tell us what's special about tomorrow evening when the doors open at 5:30. Obviously the whole entire event's special. Every single performance that will be put on tomorrow night is special. All the raffles will be special. But tell us how we're going to get Wrestling Against Cancer 10 started off.
Well, we have, I don't know if anybody remembers him or not.
Okay, that's why. I don't know if you remember these.
But I've had a lot of calls. I've had a lot of Facebook messages and everything about this. He 3-time WCW World Champion, Hall of Famer for WWE, Diamond Dallas Page.
You forgot Yoga Extraordinaire.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for real, he's been helping out Lex Luger a lot with that as well, and a whole bunch of other people I've heard as well.
Yeah, he uses yoga to help people in recovery and stuff, like drug addictions and stuff like that, I think. And but he's going to be there from 5:30 to 6:30. He's going to be selling autographs and photos and stuff like that for $60.
Cash only, right? I saw that. It's cash only, and then those proceeds also will be going to Ryan Holland and his cancer medical expenses.
Yes. Which we're so thankful for Diamond Dallas Page. Thank Ryan's friend, Nick. I guess I don't know.
Nick Perry, part of Perry's painting, reached out to him, reached out to his wife, and was able to help make that happen. So really cool stuff there.
Yeah, and because I was shocked when she called me in the morning, and I'm like, who? I was asleep when she called me, and she told me who she was, and I said, ma'am, who'd you say you were? She said, this is Diamond Dallas Page's wife. I said, really? And then she got to telling me what was going on. Right? She got to telling me everything that was going on. So of course, I've been trying to
telling you details about your event, and that's when you're, oh yeah, actually you might be on to something here, Miss Page.
Yeah, she was calling to help us.
Yeah, absolutely.
To help Ryan, and because she found out from Ryan, because she talked to Ryan, and she found out his wife was going through cancer too.
Yeah.
Now. So I guess that just made him come aboard, which I'm thankful for. Cause I tried to book down Diamond Dallas Page last couple of years.
Yeah.
But I could never get a hold of him. But I'm just thankful he's here this year.
That is
especially helping out Ryan, because I'm so thankful for him.
Yeah, man, it's going to be really awesome having him there, but then looking forward to my favorite part each and every year about Wrestling Against Cancer is not only seeing who you're putting on the event for and some of the smiles that you see from the area where the family is, but the crowd. That's the best part, right? That's why you guys do what you do, right? Outside of you enjoying doing what you do, which is absolutely asinine, just let me tell you that. Like, you guys put your bodies on the line. I see it, man, and but the reaction from the people who come and spend their hard-earned money to watch you guys put your bodies on the line like that, really cool stuff, and I enjoy that every single year.
Yeah, absolutely. The fans is what, like you said, for the patient or the beneficiary, that's number one. But when you go out them curtains and them fans are just jumping up and all the kids are screaming, man, there's just no better feeling than that right there. I remember years ago when I was first brought into the business, that first thing that was put in my head was, if you do it for the money, get out now. You're doing it for the fans, and that still holds true to my heart today.
Absolutely. Preston, what's been going on, my man?
Not much. Just getting ready to take Callie to the hard way.
Yeah, well, I think when Callie is there we go. There's that pre-workout, man.
He
worked out. Hey, Gabe Eric, if you don't mind grabbing me some paper towels there.
You still shooking up my doping or what?
No, that's cold. That's cold.
Wait, is that just from your concussion last week from the super kick?
No, I didn't get a concussion.
Oh, you didn't get a concussion? I mean, you looked a little woozy a little bit. And I'm Team Preston Veston in this situation. Don't get me wrong. I was about to say, when Callie, man, hits the curtains, as Donnie B was just talking about there, I think that the fans in the arena there are going to be needing brown paper bags, so if they do so happen to vomit, they can they can throw up in the brown paper bags. But what are you looking forward to the most about Wrestling Against Cancer 10 being our first time having you on here physically in the building?
Well, this one's very special. Like I said, we've all been part of pretty much the beginning, and that's but this one's different than all the other ones. The more, footwork that everybody put in this, like all the different promoters that are helping out with this, like I feel like this was the biggest one. Even before we even had the Dallas Page announcement, I still had the best feeling about this. This just put the icing on the cake. But we done the work, we put the work out there, and now the fans are going to come, and it's going to be a magical night. Like I said, each match is going to be so special. Like, this is like the WrestleMania on the Gulf Coast. I mean, it's all going to be top-notch matches.
Hey, there you go. Spider, what about you, my man?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing Callie beating Preston tomorrow.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right, this guy. Jack, why do you let these? I don't. I'm glad Jack's in between us right now.
See, the thing is I lent Dandy Jack over to Callie.
Okay.
You know, because, he gave me a favor.
Right.
Took care of my problem, Chuck Diamond.
There you go.
So I'm looking forward to that. Not only that, but I'm looking forward to seeing, him go to the pay window as well as Ryan.
Yeah.
So
there you go. Jack, you've been putting on these events for 10 years, and, Diamond Dallas Page is going to be here. But tell the people who might be tuning in for the first time, what got you into, what started you on your path here to start the promotion for Wrestling Against Cancer?
Well, it all started with my sister getting cancer. And I was wanting to raise some money for her, and I was thinking, well, I have the ability of wrestling and stuff, and I just want to be able to help her. So I said, I'm going to do a wrestling benefit to help her out. Because I knew majority of wrestling benefits, they draw real good to help people. So I did the benefit for her, had over 500 people at the fairgrounds, people standing outside with the roll-up door standing watching the show. And then that was awesome.
That was at the fairgrounds, right?
Yes, that was the very first one.
Very first show.
Yeah, I remember looking out the curtain and seeing that too. I'm like, oh, they're lifting up the doors. Here we go, because the chairs were already out. Like there were no more chairs in the building, so it was pretty amazing.
What is capacity? Do we know what the capacity is at Bayhaven Charter Academy?
I think there's like 500 bleachers. 500 people can be on the bleachers, and there's probably got like 200 chairs they have.
Okay.
So, but I'm looking for standing room only. That's what I'm looking for, because I want to pack this place out. I want to make history bigger than the first one.
Yeah, we need to get to where the fire inspector is going to come and be like, yo, there's a violation here.
Yeah.
Too many people in the building.
And what, does those come out of the proceeds that are going to?
No, they'll just be nice and let them go.
I'm being facetious.
No, we'll just take it to the parking lot. We'll put the ring up in the parking lot.
There we go.
We'll have standing room out there.
Standing room out there. I like that. Hey, but it takes a long time. I was there last year helping break down the ring. That's not something that just
it's not something you can just do in like 30 seconds.
I was like, I didn't realize that this is going to be this type of situation.
A lot of people, when they hear about the wrestling rings and put up and tear down, they think that you got this, all the wood, and you got these 3-5-inch mats and all that. You don't.
No,
you don't. You got a 1/2-inch mat, and how heavy is that?
I didn't even have I didn't even get to lift up the mat or anything. But it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. I mean, and I'll tell you what, the wood underneath it is something.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
why I said you guys, man, it's when people think wrestling is whatever word they want to insert after that. It's like, go take a bump, just one. I won't even do that.
It's entertainment for sure.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, not just anybody can get in the ring and do what we do.
And so I've actually this year, more than I have in the past, started to watch the Road to WrestleMania with the Royal Rumble, and I think the WWE side of things has been doing great. Right. And with that, it's been a while, but I'll tell you, man, watching these guys, I'm just like, I don't care what other people say. Like, it's still amazing what they do, and to be able to time those things like that. And oh man, it's so how long? Let's start. Like, how long were you training for before you started doing matches on a regular basis?
So I was probably about 11 years old, just setting rings up. And I was going to their practices and their shows, and they were like, "Hey Donnie, come here, let me try this. Hey Donnie, come here, let me try this." So I was like the guinea pig. And then my first match, I was probably, I want to say 17 years old, Continental Championship Wrestling, Chipley, Florida. Somebody called out, and the guy that put that on, I won't say his name, but the guy that put that show on, he was like, "You're by far better than a lot of people that's going to be on this card. So I was like, I'm not putting time. I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 16. So anyway, he told me to go buy some camouflage pants, black boots, a black T-shirt, American flag, and come out as commando. And that's what I did at 16. My first match was 16 years old at Continental Championship Wrestling.
Wow, that's amazing. Preston, how long were you training before you started getting into your first matches?
I trained.
Preston was in diapers watching us wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
a true story.
No, that is true.
I love this community. The longer that we've been doing Wrestling Against Cancer, helping Jack promote here via the airwaves, the more that you see how close of a family it is. I mean, you're coming all the way down from Tennessee, and But sorry to interrupt you there.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I trained for. I trained for a year and about 6 months, and like I said, I watched these guys growing up, but like I said, I was in the business 2 years before I traveled to Florida and came down here and kind of got in with the people around here. So I know how it feels to be the new guy, but I also was the young guy watching all the matches. But yeah, I was about 16 months. I'm a first generation. The two guys that were in my training class were all third generation. But I think I did pretty good. One of the best decisions I ever made was coming to the Gulf Coast, coming down here. And like I said, working for Donnie's dad. And
I was about to ask.
I
was going to ask you. I was going to
work for Donnie.
I was going to ask him. Ask him where he got his start in Panama.
Where did you get your start? Here in Panama City.
WIW,
which we're having a reunion for here as well. Wrestling Against Cancer 10. You want to tell us any more about that? We can save it for later down the road here in the show.
Reunion?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spill the beans. I don't know nothing about it yet.
Okay. All right.
Like I know. Sir, I don't really know nothing. I know certain things.
I do know it's bringing a lot of legends that wrestled back then, because in the early WIW days, I was a new guy. I was green. So, I mean, I was right there, seeing all the lanes, seeing him, seeing Baton Wolf, seeing SWAT team, just different ones. But you're going to see people come out of the woodwork from the old days. That's what I'm trying to say. This event is so special that they're bringing out the older guys and just different people from different areas. I heard T-Birds might be coming out to see the show, bringing them out. There are people coming out for this, not just family and friends, but workers.
Yeah,
I've had people message me, asking me, and of course, it's a secret. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you ask me, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I don't know nothing.
Hey, I know nothing. So come find out. All you have to do is
show up, buy a ticket.
You show up and buy a ticket, and those are not bad prices at all. No more front row, Jack. Right? We're out of front row. $12 for adults, ages 6 through 17. Get in for $8, 5 and under get in free, and again, all proceeds go to benefit Ryan, not just Ryan Holland, but also Kristen's Taylor as well, his wife, fiance, but we just, as family, we just call her Ryan.
Absolutely.
My goodness, the way that she stepped up here in this process, and just really looking forward to tomorrow night. Jack, you look like you've been sitting in front of that mic ready to go.
I got something to say. Do you know where the original WIW started from?
I do.
Where Donnie wrestled for WIW before he owned it?
Well, no, Jackie, I wasn't around then. I was in high school.
It was me.
I was in high school.
Me and Cobra
Yeah.
ran WIW before he got it.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, he bought my ring that I had. Mm-hmm. The ring he trained in.
You know what? No, your dad's told me that story. Yeah. You know what? I remember he got it from you. You're right.
So do you take your ring whenever you guys you go to a bar show or wherever it is that you're going, and then do you have to take that? Do you have a training ring and your regular ring, or you got to keep setting that ring up?
Now there's certain people, they have a training ring and a traveling ring. When me and my father, rest in peace, when me and him put WIW together for the second time, and we just had one ring. So every time we'd go somewhere, we'd set it up. We was sitting in the yard training, we had to set it up.
How long does it take two people to set up a ring?
Are we talking about an 18 or a 16?
Either or.
Well, we're just 2 feet difference,
because
right?
Me and my All Tag partners have put up 16s together. We did Continental, and we put them up together one time. So 16, I believe, possible. 18, you got to have some help.
Y'all go ahead. I'm too old.
So there's no way 2 people could do it. How many people?
I mean, there's a way. It's just going to take long.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
so you want to get as many boards in there as
when you train, though.
Yeah.
Part of training is
setting
that ring up.
Gotcha.
You got to know. You have to know that ring inside and out. And a part of knowing that ring inside and out is putting
Setting
it
it
together.
up, yeah.
So
and it also develops them on working teamwork, like working together, because too many people can be a bad thing too.
Yeah.
So for one organization to have like just one or two people put a ring together, is very slim.
Yeah.
Like very, very slim.
Yeah.
You will always have, because listen, it's wrestling. Everybody wants to do it. Not everybody can, but everybody wants to.
Right.
They want to be a part of, and the people that can't actually physically get into the ring to do the actual matches, they're happy with setting the ring up, working security, setting chairs up, helping clean the building.
Yeah.
So it's not just us. Like their job actually is just as important, because if they don't put that ring up together the right way, then we get hurt. Even worse.
See, that's one of the things that
Has that happened before in the middle of a show?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
The ring messing up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
David Young. I don't know if you remember David Young from TNA.
I don't think so.
Okay. David Young gave me a spine buster one night, and the whole ring collapsed. I'm talking about just collapsed.
Yeah, the ropes broke on me one night, too.
I've had the ropes break on me. Yeah.
Yeah,
things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's
Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
But getting back to the ring deal, I can remember. I'm too old to do it now, but the thing is, we used to get people like 16, 17-year-old young guys to help, and all they want to do is watch the show, and they come in and they help with the ring and they do whatever needs to be done, and they do that.
Yeah. They just wanted to be a part of something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like Wrestling Against Cancer. People come out of the woodworks wanting to help and be a part of it somehow, some way. Whether it be selling tickets at the door, the concession stand, setting chairs up. Everybody wants to come out and be involved with these shows. So it's always a plus to be a part of it.
Going back to what he said, like that's something they instilled in us when we were starting at very young. Is there's a place for everybody.
Yeah.
Like not just everybody has to be the superstar. I mean, some of the best superstars are not even in the ring. Some of the best workers have not even taken a bump. But there's a place for everybody.
Right.
I'm a big believer in it because like nobody really understands it unless they do it.
Right.
But not everybody can. But you got to also keep an open mind. That's the thing. Not everybody can, but there's something they can do. And if they're willing and open-minded, then they can, survive and stay around.
Hey, there you go, man. It's just kind of is the epitome of that word community there. You guys are riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. This is ESPN Northwest Florida. When we get back, we'll talk a little bit more with Spider on how, his start came about, and then Jack Patterson, and then we'll dive into who y'all sports teams are and let the people learn a little bit more about you guys as we're getting ready for Wrestling Against Cancer 10 here. Keep it locked in to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Weather in the Panhandle never stops. Turn to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with your latest forecast.
Up to the minute weather reports all day long.
A chance of thunderstorms and moderate rain.
In-depth storm coverage.
Winter Storm Enzo.
And breaking weather as it happens.
Hurricane Helene.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
We do have a tropical storm warning.
Rely on it.
Good afternoon. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Partly cloudy the rest of the day with a light breeze out of the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour and temps near 70. Tonight we will have some fog causing poor visibility and be quite warm at 63. Slightly foggy in the morning but otherwise some sun tomorrow and a high 71. Slight fog Sunday with a temp of 73. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Roses are red, violets are blue, your sweetie deserves a new shed, and only Best Way will do. Owner Jason Mulder will help you select just the right shed and custom build on your lot. This Valentine's Day, think outside the box. Think Best Way Portable Buildings just north of the old Panama City Mall on Highway 231. And say hello to Best Way Buddy on your visit. The friendliest pooch in all of Bay County. Right, Buddy? Right. It's Best Way Portable Buildings.
Hey folks, Chris Kramer with Bill Kramer GM. And the best place to listen to the Inside Drive with Ryan Mulvey is inside a brand new vehicle from Bill Kramer GM. And I want you to know we've got 10 times the amount of inventory on the ground as we did this time last year, and darn near all of them are discounted. So shop us online at BillKramerGM.com or visit us the corner of Frankfurt and 23rd. We'll make it easy and take great care of you.
ESPN Northwest Florida. The Magic plays here.
It's the Atlanta Hawks at the Orlando Magic.
Goes up top, Wendell. Rotation finds KCP. Good look on the weak side. Three is up and good.
Live play-by-play Monday at 6 from the Kia Center.
Your new home for select Orlando Magic games. The NBA is on. ESPN Northwest Florida. Doing what other stations can't. The Afternoon Underdogs is live and local. 850-215-6290.
When you've completed dialing, listen for the ringing signal.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You're back at the Doghouse riding along with the Afternoon Underdogs, tuned into ESPN Northwest Florida 104.3 here in Panama City, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. We are the official radio station for the NFL, and Super Bowl 59 coverage will be starting right here on 104.3 and 101.9 in Port St. Joe at 1 p.m., and then we'll get you to the kickoff for the big game at 5:30 in the afternoon. Caveman Rick, you can go ahead and erase that, man. Nobody wants to see fly. Only half of the panel right now wants to see that. The other half, actually, I think all of us would be happy if the Eagles won as well, because then it does get rid of the three. You wouldn't be happy?
I mean, I don't know.
You just like to be a thorn in the side of others as well?
I'm committed.
There you go. Wait, are you a fan of the Chiefs?
Well, no. If I had a team to like, Chiefs would be, but it's really because of T Gaines.
T Gaines.
Her dad is a super fan. He's been coming to my shows in Georgia for a while. He's got a truck that has has all the
spear and everything.
Everything big. And I said, if I'm going to choose a team, and me and Taylor said if they win it, we're going to get that three-peat ring.
Oh, so the more popular Taylor Gaines.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, that's why
the real Taylor.
That's why I don't watch it no more. I mean, like I like watching good football, but when you have to see Taylor Swift every time a play is made, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't even bother
That's
me.
the right color, and you can read it.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
and the marker works a lot better because our other marker was red and it was starting to go out.
That's my gift. It's the right color. We don't need the red. We want the green.
The reason we even have that whiteboard in here is so that if people call in, we can get their name up there and we can announce them. So the number to call is 850-215-6290. That's 850-215-6290. If you want to talk to Jack, Mr. 850, Preston, Spider, Caveman Rick, or myself, go ahead and give us a holler. Or if you have any questions about what's going to be going down tomorrow evening at the Bay Haven Charter Academy Gym, doors opening at 5:30, bell time 6:30. Tickets are just $12, ages 6 through 17 get in for $8, and 5 and under get in free. So give us a call if you'd like to talk to the awesome guests that we have on this afternoon. Spider, we left off talking with, we asked everyone about how long they had been training before they really had their first match. Now, I've seen you wrestle, I believe, twice now, and mind-blowing, the speed that you come with, and just...
I know, I'm great.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Man, it's just the ego that's, how would have Cali Man fit his head in the room with all the other egos we have in here?
Cali couldn't get in the door.
He's got little man syndrome. That's what it is.
Oh, is that
big man syndrome?
Big man syndrome. How long did you start training before you got into your first match?
Not long enough.
Not at all. 1 month.
Like I said, not long enough.
So my trainer, we were training.
Get a little closer to the mic.
Okay. So me and my trainer were training, and he was like, "Okay, so I'm gonna put you in contact with this guy, and you're gonna go to his next show." And so I go to his next show. Somebody called out, and he was like, "Hey, do you have gear?" Mm-hmm. I was like, "I got something, And so I just pulled something out of my bag, and he was like, "Okay, you're in a match with me." I was like, "Oh, really? Okay, I don't know nothing." I was deer in headlights. Yeah. Man, it was so scary.
My goodness. Well, Jack, what about for you? I can't really imagine. So I know. Well, I just wanted to kind of get the generational difference of how training went before.
I'm curious too. I'm curious.
Well,
let's go back into the history books. Reading the newspaper from the News Herald back in 1950. Oh, no, I'm just kidding, Jackie.
I'm gonna say 85.
No.
No, was I close though?
Mm-mm.
No,
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
80?
close.
Oh, so
You're
80
closer.
Oh,
Yeah.
87?
Well, it all started. I loved wrestling. You know, I loved wrestling growing up. And everything.
I don't know how much time we got.
I was about to start reading Genesis in here.
But no. But I seen this ad in the paper. Somebody was training to be a wrestler. You know?
Yeah.
So I called this guy, the promoter. His name's Bill Posey.
Oh my God!
Is that Buster Posey's dad?
No, that's
I'm joking.
But the thing is, I called him. It ended up being I had to get my mom to sign for me to start wrestling.
Wow, they did waivers back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They signed X's.
And then I started training.
Chiseled and
In
stone.
1986, I started training.
I was close. That was really close.
1986?
1986. I was 16 years old.
Okay.
Started training at 16 years old. I trained for 1 solid year because the promoter wouldn't let me do nothing.
Far cry from Spider. Far cry.
Big far cry.
Hey, I was born in 86.
There we go.
Yeah.
I told you.
But,
Preston he was in diapers watching us.
But yeah, but I've loved it ever since. And I would. My thing is, I'd go to work after school. On the Saturdays, I'd be headed to the shows.
Yeah.
After I got trained and everything, I've been driving Saturdays on the shows and I've been doing it ever since until I had to have my surgery and stuff.
Hey, well, and look, still a huge part of the community, the wrestling community here, and just really, I mean, Southeast more so than just Panama City is what I'm kind of starting to realize even more so each and every year. Wrestling Against Cancer 10 tomorrow night, Bay Haven Charter Academy. Diamond Dallas Page, DDP is going to be there from 5:30 to 6:30, and for just $60, cash only, but just $60, you get a picture with him, you get a signature, and that's not going into the pocket of DDP. That's going to be going towards Ryan's cancer medical expenses. So a great opportunity to come out and meet a Hall of Famer, but then even more so than that, you get to meet the rest of the guys that you're listening to right here this afternoon, and then you get to watch a great show. I've been going for the last 4 to 5 years, and just each year I'm kind of more and more so impressed. You guys really do a great job. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's a lot of fun to watch y'all. Let's get away. I've got plenty more wrestling questions. I know that we've got plenty of things to talk about. It's going to be a phenomenal show. But real quick, let's take this time. At 5 o'clock, we're going to talk a little bit more Super Bowl, maybe some prop bets, all that kind of good stuff. But y'all's favorite sports team. So let's start with you, Mr. 850. Who is just the sports that you like and your favorite teams?
Well,
and if you don't like none of them, that's okay.
I'm a Florida boy.
Okay.
I'm born and raised in Panama City, Florida, so I'm a Florida boy. You know, Gators. I'm a Gator man.
Well, we got you over here.
Hey, look where he's sitting, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen, when I tell you I'm a Florida boy, I'm a Florida boy. I love Florida football. But when the great Bobby Bowden was Florida, I was a Florida State diehard.
Yeah.
I didn't like Steve Spurrier too much, but I like, Tim Tebow. Like, I'm just
so really it's kind of whoever's like at the top of Florida football at that point in time that you're
it's just like I'll root for any Florida team.
Okay. Florida's going against Tennessee. What about when you're up there?
It's Gator all day.
Gator all day.
Yeah, look, yeah. Tennessee.
But yeah, it's Gator.
It's Gator all day.
Fan as well?
Yeah,
hey,
Gator all day.
Preston, I know what you are. We're not going to talk about any of that. What are some of your...
Is it because it's basketball season? Is that why it is?
I'll cheer for any Florida team but Miami.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we've got a cutoff point there of when. All right, absolutely. Any other sports besides college football is
Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves.
Always.
I think it's time this year. Well, maybe not for a World Series, but, the National League East is going to be something wild. With Soto going over to the Mets, the Phillies are a stacked roster, the Braves are a stacked roster. The National League East is going to be one of the best divisions in all of baseball. All right, Preston, I'll give you the opportunity here. Who are your teams across the board? Any sport that you watch, let the people know who it is that you like.
All right, I love college football.
We might have to get Miss 850 to come in and give her teams as well.
It's Tennessee all day.
I'm a huge a college fan. So
Yeah.
if we're going SEC, I'm Auburn, diehard Auburn. But I like Liberty for the USA.
Okay.
All right, Sun Belt, I'm a Trojan, Troy.
I like
Troy,
how you got your different conferences.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I got all kinds.
Yeah.
I like North Dakota. I like their
North Dakota State.
North Dakota. No. Actually, if I have to go with that one, it's between North Dakota State and Montana, because those were the two top dogs.
The Grizzlies and the Bison.
That's so I have to take it with them. But I just love college football. I love the atmosphere. I love the college game day.
Has it changed for you now? Because for a lot of people, not saying has your interest waned at all with the transfer portal and with the NIL and all of that stuff?
Well, I mean, I'm not big on the players getting paid, but I'm big on them getting promoted if they're doing something.
Right.
And that's where you can get your different sponsorships. They had the Wheaties and Nikes and all. I'm all with that. I don't think they should be making millions. I think they should earn that. They should be getting an education right now.
Yeah.
But I think the transfer portal makes the game more interesting. That's what I like about it, is you can take your QB, because everybody knows that's your most expensive right there.
Yeah.
You can take the QB that may have been Division I, and he can move up to say Ohio State if he wanted to. It's a free range now, and now that Pavio, now they get extra years, because Pavio, Vanderbilt, he sued the NCAA and he won, didn't it?
So
Isn't that what happened?
essentially, he sued the NCAA for extra years of eligibility because he spent 2 years at JUCO. Essentially, I think that will become commonplace, but that particular ruling was just for Diego Pavia and his situation. Well, when it first came out, no one did, because it was like, all right, this is what the new reality is going to be. But yes, he did. He's taken a step in that direction, which I think is really awesome for JUCO players. But see, here's my other. What if you started D1, then you go JUCO? Now there's no consequence for you maybe of kind of being out of character and then having to go back down. And so there's little wrinkles that they'll have to iron out. I know you got something.
So it was talking about the portals and all this stuff. And I know this man gets a lot of hate, but Dion. I was reading up in an article the other day, and a lot of people don't like, that team because of the mound and, whatever, it's football or whatever, let the kids hit. But their grade level, it has jumped, because Dion's so I do like watching Dion.
You're talking about he's been our curse. I don't know if you remember for that UMass. They beat Auburn. Vanderbilt beat them.
New Mexico.
Yeah, was it New Mexico?
I think it was either New Mexico or New Mexico State. He might have done it at Massachusetts as well. Let's go Minutemen. Anything that beats Auburn, let's go.
He's beaten us 2 years in a row.
Yeah, and then he beat Alabama this year too. That made you happy.
Yeah, but you can't take away him. But he's a curse when it comes to Auburn.
Hey, no doubt about that. Spider, tell us about your teams. Any sports?
So I live in Gainesville, Florida, so I'm biased. I'm a big-time Gator fan. Honestly...
Don't spill that. I'm just...
Look at all that on the table, man.
Are you not judged?
But I'm a big-time Gator fan. Also, I love golf.
Yeah.
Love golf. I'm a huge John Daly fan.
Okay.
Huge.
All right, let's go.
So,
All right, so let me ask you this. PGA Tour, Live Tour... What do you have a preference when it comes to those two tours?
Not really.
Do you think it's good for golf? Bad for golf?
I think it's good for golf, but honestly, I lean more towards the PGA Tour than I do anything else. Just because of the pros on there. It's nice.
And you're not too far away from where they host the TGL. Have you checked out the virtual
over at Sawgrass?
I don't know. No, the TGL is I forget exactly where they have it, but I think it's close to Orlando area.
Okay.
So but basically they hit the ball into a simulator and play golf that way. It's like
really?
It's like PGA Tour meets virtual golf meets Live Tour.
So it's kind of like a Top Golf type deal, right?
But without them hitting into targets and stuff like that. Yeah, there's no field, anything like that. It's I would check it out. I watched it. I watched a full episode one time, or a full match, full game, and it was cool. But I would rather watch real golf. I do enjoy watching. It's one of the greatest nap sports of all time.
Definitely.
You wouldn't have watched it this morning, man. It was awful out there.
Oh yeah, especially Signal Hill when it gets foggy out there at Signal Hill. I've got pictures on my phone of one round that I played with my brother out there where we couldn't see. We had to drive in the cart down the cart path to make sure no one was in front of us.
That's what he's doing this morning.
Yeah,
and they didn't put like no delay on nothing. I was like, no, we're full play.
You got to go.
And so what we was doing, there was people riding.
Yeah.
All right, come hit. So they would go, and then the next party would say, I was like, man.
Nice golf course, though. I like how it's wide open, so you don't. You tend not to lose as many golf balls. But with my drive, that's not a guarantee.
Hey, out of 18 holes, I lost one golf ball, and that was on the 18th hole.
Hey, there you go. That's the par 3. So did you hit it into the?
I hit it in the swamp.
17-1.
just left of the hole.
Yeah.
It's a swamp just left of the hole.
Daggum.
That's not bad.
Jack, we know you're Florida State. You have any other sports that you want to talk about?
No.
All right, Jackie. We know. We see it.
We know Florida State. All the way. No matter what. I mean, anybody who plays the Gators, anybody who plays the Hurricanes, anybody who plays Notre Dame, I can't stand Notre Dame, or Alabama.
So you were going for Ohio State in the national championship?
Not really, because I didn't like them either.
Okay.
I could care less.
You're drinking a glass full of
I got four
hater.
teams that I hate the most. Notre Dame first, Ohio State, Alabama, then Florida.
Oh, so we're last. Like, hey.
That's cool.
I'll take that. I'll take the.
Where's
I'll
Miami?
root for
Where's
Florida
Miami?
before I will Alabama any day of the week.
Where's Miami up on that list?
Miami Hurricanes?
Yeah.
I don't really care about them, really.
What about Auburn?
Huh?
What about Auburn?
Care less about Auburn.
Wow.
2013.
Jack don't like football. He don't like football.
2013.
Is that where you're at right now? You still 2013?
Yeah, I'm still living in that. I'm still living in the national championship.
Still putting rings together, baby. He was
with the crab leg guy, okay?
Jameis Winston, they've given him a mic. Fox Sports has given him a mic for Super Bowl week, and he has been going around asking some of the best questions. Even if you're not like tuned in or focused on that, you'll see some of the reels with what he's doing and throwing some of the players' W's and talking to a beignet at Cafe Du Monde and eating a W beignet.
And, he was on McAfee today.
Oh, wow. I mean, the guy, he's fun to watch. He's an entertainer.
And he's also trying to still get a job somewhere.
I seen a meme on Facebook about with Jameis Winston. It had a picture of him, and it had it says, "I love crab legs." I thought that was the funniest everything.
Well. It's time for us to take another break. You guys are listening to ESPN Northwest Florida, riding along with the Afternoon Underdogs. A whole bunch more on Wrestling Against Cancer 10 when we get back. And also, I got a trivia question pertaining to, I think it's the Super Bowl, but we'll figure out when we get back. Keep it locked in and give us a call, 850-215-6290.
ESPN Northwest Florida presents
Wrestling Against Cancer.
Live men's and women's professional wrestling returns to Panama City on Saturday, February 8th at the Pay Charter Academy.
Come see the most exciting professional wrestling on the Panhandle.
Wrestling Against Cancer number 10. Proceeds go toward Ryan Holland's cancer expenses. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
More information, ESPNPC.com.
Good afternoon. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Partly cloudy the rest of the day with a light breeze out of the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour and temps near 70. Tonight we will have some fog causing poor visibility and be quite warm at 63. Slightly foggy in the morning, but otherwise some sun tomorrow and a high 71. Slight fog Sunday with a temp of 73. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Take your next adventure in an award-winning Kia from Bill Bird Kia. Discover the new Kia. We invite you to stop by Bill Bird Kia and test drive the new 2025 Kia. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. The 2025 Kia SUV family has movement that inspires. Drive away today in a new 2025 Kia Soul, Seltos, Sportage, Sorrento, or Telluride. Fuel the thrill and command the road in the luxury of a 2025 Kia K5 sedan from Bill Bird Kia. Performance, power, and design built for you. Spark inspiration in the all-electric 2025 EV9. It's a modern masterpiece, fast charging, rugged, and roomy. Bill Bird Kia is the original home for the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by 2435 East 15th Street, Panama City, or anytime at BillBirdKia.PanamaCity.com. We'll treat you like family and give you the peace of mind you can trust. Your local community dealer is Bill Bird Kia.
Auburn basketball is back for another top 10 showdown at Neville Arena.
Low post Broom underneath, head fake up and good, and a foul on the play. And for
Jones across midcourt. It's a screen from Cardwell. Lobs it to Dillon. Oh, reverse! Holy smokes! Alley-oop reverse!
Number 1, Auburn. Number 6, Florida. Coverage at 2:30 p.m. Tip-off at 3 tomorrow on your home for the Tigers.
ESPN Northwest Florida, War Eagle.
Hometown sports talk from hometown hosts.
People are loving it.
We're live and local. Now back to the Afternoon Underdogs.
Are you kidding me?
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Here we go. We are back here with the Afternoon Underdogs, and this is ESPN Northwest Florida, 104.3 here in Panama City, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. Preston's going to love this. We are your home for Auburn Tiger basketball, so you can tune in tomorrow evening. Coverage starts for the Auburn Tigers at 2:30, and the tip will be at 3 p.m. We also have a game at 10:30 in the morning, a college basketball game. Coverage starts there 11 a.m. for the tip. I'll pull up that information here in just a few short seconds. We've got Donnie B in the building, Mr. 850 Donnie B, undefeated 6-time Wrestling Against Cancer champion. We've got Preston Veston, we've got Spider, we've got Jack Patterson, and we've got Caveman Rick in the house with us. And we're getting you guys all ready for Wrestling Against Cancer 10, which is going to be tomorrow evening at Bayhaven Charter Academy. Tickets are going to be $12 for general admission. Ages 6 through 17 get in for 8, and 5 and under get in free. Doors open at 5:30. Diamond Dallas Page is going to be there. $60 cash only gets you an autograph and a picture with him. All proceeds go to help out Ryan Holland with his cancer medical expenses, and Kristen's as well. And just really means a lot to me. First and foremost, him being my cousin, and you guys doing all of these great things for him as well. Waylon doing such a great job setting up the doing the booking. Jack is always promoting your tail off. Tennessee and Oklahoma is going to be our 10:30 game tomorrow. Tip off at 11 a.m. and then Florida and Auburn go at 2:30 or 3 p.m. for the tip. All right, Wrestling Against Cancer. Which direction do we want to go next? We're back, and a big shout out to Nicholas Perry with Perry's Painting for helping Jack and Wrestling Against Cancer 10 get Diamond Dallas Page to show up there. So going to be a great time tomorrow evening. We want to pack the building. We don't, standing room only is not enough. Like they said, we're just going to break the ring down right there. And we're just going to take it outside.
We'll do 2 shows. We'll do one inside, tear it down, go outside.
Backyard brawling with, but not backyard wrestling because it'll be parking lot wrestling at that point in time, right?
Yeah, right. Let's give a ticket away. Let's get somebody to call.
All right, one ticket on the line right now for Wrestling Against Cancer. Actually, Jack, what we'll do is we'll make it a pair of tickets. So you'll take care of one, I'll take care of one, and then we will. That way we can get 2 people to come together to Wrestling Against Cancer 10 tomorrow night. All you got to do right now is call in.
They want to bring a +1. Everybody wants a +1. Right?
Let's do this. Second caller, 850-215-6290. Give us a call, and we will give you 2 tickets to Wrestling Against Cancer 10. You can show up early at 5:30 and possibly check out Diamond Dallas Page, but you want to stay till the end. We've got raffles going on. We've got great matches. We've got the Battle Royale, the Dennis and Marie Love Battle Royale going. Now, explain this to a wrestling noob, right? What's the difference in a Royal Rumble and a Battle Royale? Is it just the fact that in a Royal Rumble, people come out every couple of minutes, in a Battle Royal, everyone?
Yeah, every 2 minutes, and this one, everybody's going to be in there at the same time. It's not going to be.
It's going to be a lot.
And 20 people in there.
Probably more than that. Probably more than that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
My goodness.
Well, I'm sure people's going to be thrown out before somebody else comes in. It usually happens that way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a lot of fun to watch, and my goodness, the amount of weight as Mr. 850 was. That's gonna be that. Ooh,
hey, I got some extra 850 pants. And put them on you.
Yeah. I will jump over the top rope myself. I will jump out of that ring myself.
Well, first of all, I want to give my condolences to Callie Min.
Yeah.
His wife's dad passed away. That's why he couldn't be here today. His wife's dad passed away.
I thought his cat got loose or something.
And he had to go to the funeral, so that's why he ain't here today. And but I had a surprise for him. Callie Man, guess who's walking out with Preston?
Oh, I'm excited about this. I don't know who it is.
It is David Hayes from ESPN.
Can I slap him one time? Because he slapped me 3 years ago? 3 years ago, he slapped me right here. Well, not in this building. It was at the other building when we were over there off 23rd Street. But he smacked me right in the mouth at the end of the show. You came to my rescue. So now, maybe you let me get a little sneaky high five to his face.
Yeah, don't worry. I think we'll come up with a game plan for us.
All right.
Now the odds are even. You can have Danny Jack and your little friends and all that, but I feel real comfortable. I feel like we can do this.
You think you can do this? I don't think you can, because the Don Dandy always delivers, and he always goes to the pay window, no matter who he's with. If he's with me, if he's with Callie, he's going to go to the pay window. So you watch out, Preston.
For what?
Are we talking about kangaroo?
Hold on, listen. You realize neither one of them's here, but you are. So I just watch what you say.
That might be Jack, but it's not Dandy Jack. And if Dandy Jack comes anywhere near me in this match, I'm gonna turn him into Sandy Jack.
but in all seriousness, I feel like we'll make a good team.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I feel like Ryan would like this too, because you know Ryan's my tag team partner. Your family to us. So,
there we go, man.
So the cat's out the bag, so the match just got even better.
There we go. I'm excited about this. I'm really thankful in any type of just letting us promote here at ESPN Northwest Florida Wrestling Against Cancer, how much this means to the recipients, the beneficiaries of these matches, and getting to know the guys, man. Being you bringing in wrestlers all the time is a lot of fun. Nick, you're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. What's going on, my man?
Hey, man, it's Nick, Nine-Fingered Nick.
Nine-Fingered Nick, what's up, bro? You just you calling in to win the tickets?
Yeah, I'm the Nick that got DDP to get up with Jack.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
What's going on, brother? You doing all right this afternoon?
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. I'm excited, dude.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Who you got, Preston Veston or the Cali man?
Man, I got Preston Veston all day, baby.
I do think Preston Veston's going to be best in Cali, man, in this match. It's going to be a great time, and we look forward to seeing you there tomorrow night. Do me a favor, hang on the line. Does anyone have anything for Nine-Finger Nick? What you got?
Hey, man, we want to thank you very much. This is Jack. I thank you so much for getting Diamond Dallas Page for us. It means so much to us because
man.
It's just an added stipulation for the show to make it a lot better.
Yeah, anything for Ryan, man. Me and Ryan go way back.
Just
you know, I freaking I love him, man. I love Ryan, and I just took a chance, and I'm glad it worked out, and I'm glad I got her hooked up with you, Jack, and you've been doing a good job promoting it, man. It's booming out here. It is booming out here.
Well, it ain't only me that was promoting. We had teams like Waylon Barley, my booker, and Preston took a guy with him, and they did a lot of it too. So I had to give them credit too, because it wasn't all me promoting the show.
That's right. You guys are all good up there, man. Every one of y'all, I've been watching. You guys are all stand-up gentlemen.
And I also appreciate it too, man, what you did, because, you know, that took a lot of courage to make that call. And you did it all for the right reasons, man, and you made this show even better. Everybody had a good feeling. Now it's even more. So you set the standards even higher for us. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you and thank you. And I'm looking forward to meeting you and thanking you in person.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to meeting all
I was going to say the same thing. For someone to just to make a phone call and make something this big happen, is an absolutely honor to be a part of this show as well. Come see me at the show, man. I've got some deals I'll give you. We'll give you some advertisement on some very big social media accounts.
Yeah, who's that talking right now?
It's Mr. 850 Donnie B.
Mr. 850. Yes, sir. I sure will.
Yeah, come see me. I'm gonna put you on a very big, large social media account.
Man, Perry's Painting, man. Yeah, hey, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
We appreciate
really
you,
do.
man.
All right. Well, Nick, just go up to the table tomorrow, and then just tell him your name, right? And then we'll hook him up with 2 tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah. Just tell him your name. I have your name written down on a piece of paper, and you just tell her the door people. Her name's Vanessa. Just tell her that you got free tickets. I'll explain it to her when before the show. She'll know.
As long as you remember your name, you're going to be good to go.
What have you set up? What have you set up, brother?
That's right. Y'all won't forgive me when you see me.
Hey, there you go.
Guy with
Forget
9
you, brother.
fingers.
There you go, man. Keep up the great work. Thanks for your help, and I'll give you a Go Boston Celtics as well.
That's my man. Heck yeah.
All right, now take it easy, brother. And do me a favor. Actually, no, you don't really need to stay on the line because this is all going to be handled from Jack's side of things. So thanks so much again for the call.
Awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are all great. Every one of you.
All right, man. That is Nine-Fingered Nicky, as he goes by. Nicholas Perry with Perry's Painting. He obviously, as you just heard there, he did a great job helping Jack and just all of Wrestling Against Cancer. This great promotion, getting Diamond Dallas Page, Hall of Famer. So that leads me to a quick question that we can have before we get into hour number 2. Were you guys WCW or WWE? Or WWF?
WWF.
You were
WWF. Well, I'm saying that was back in the day.
I was WC. Yeah, no, absolutely. But it's all kind of it's all under the same ring now. Yeah. But I was a WCW guy myself. What do you got?
I was Continental Championship.
Continental.
I was old school.
That's when, man. So that's really before Vince McMahon kind of took WWF to the heights that it's at.
I was all about Continental with the Armstrongs, Championship Wrestling, Superstar Bill Dundee.
Yeah,
I got to actually work with some of them guys, and man, I'm old school. I'm old school.
So am I. They say I'm too old school sometimes because
we learned about that in the last segment.
Yeah. Hey, but my favorite wrestler, I'll tell you. Mr. Wrestling number 2 was my favorite of all time.
Yeah. Let's what WCW, WWE?
Oh, WWE all the way.
WWE.
I'm sorry. I'm a big mark.
Yeah.
Big mark for WWE.
I mean, I like them WWE and WCW. I love them, but I'm not. I'm a big old school guy.
Yeah.
Like Georgia Championship Wrestling, Continental Wrestling, where it was actually wrestling to me.
Yeah.
Now it ain't really wrestling anymore.
It's storylines, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, mine kind of ties into them, but Southeastern, which would become Continental. But my granny used to take me, that's all I knew growing up. Like, your average fans and them know WWF or WWE, but that's not what I grew up around. I learned that later on when I started watching TV a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say Southeastern before it was Continental, and everybody knows my idol, which my old tag team partner, Bullet Bob. So, so I'd say that, but... as far as like anything else, I'd have to go modern age. It got into WWE, Smoky Mountain, maybe into the WCW era, but it was all I was bouncing everywhere because wrestling was hot, and it was one of the greatest eras of its generations. But I'm a Southeastern guy. That's where I came from. Farm Center, first show. That's where I fell in love with wrestling. My granny took me there since I was 12 years old, so that's what I'm to go with.
There we go. All right, I've got 2 minutes left here, so I'm trying to pick a easy question. All right, what's your favorite? And not you can't pick your own finishing move. Your favorite finisher that you've seen another wrestler use. Your own. We obviously know that your finisher is going to be your favorite. So.
Oh man,
tough question.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Very tough question.
Very tough. Yeah.
Well, we'll give you guys a little bit of time to think about that. We'll start off hour number 2 with that. You guys don't forget about the Coach James Hale Show in the morning. That is weekdays right here on ESPN Northwest Florida from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then the Inside Drive follows that show from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's David Hayes, Caveman Rick. We've got Mr. 850 Donnie B. We've got Preston Veston. We've got Spider. Also Michael Cook earlier. We got a comment from Michael Cook. He said, Spider sucks eggs. Do you have a response to that?
Yes, I do. Michael, just be quiet, enjoy the show, and enjoy me.
Hey, there you go. And Michael, if you'd like to call in, the number is 850-215-6290. Jack, you got anything to say to the people who are talking trash to Spider? Michael Cook saying he sucks eggs. Do you believe that Spider sucks eggs?
Yeah, Jack.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
That's some expensive sucking right now, yo.
Yeah, right, man.
Better not go to the Waffle House.
Yeah, well, they're 50 cents per egg.
Per egg, yo.
So if you have a 3-egg omelet, that's $1.50 on top of that. and then you have a higher opportunity or a larger opportunity to get the bird flu. At that, so you're paying more for the bird flu. Like, all right, here we go. You're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. This is ESPN Northwest Florida. Quick timeout, then we'll be right back talking about favorite finishers. We'll be talking a lot more about wrestling against cancer and anything else. And guys, if you have any questions or topics you want to bring up, call us 850-215-6290.
ESPN Northwest Florida is the Panhandle's official radio home for Super Bowl 59.
Kansas City Chiefs
10-yard touchdown run by Mahomes.
versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley!
Super Bowl Sunday coverage starts at 1.
Kickoff at 5:30 p.m.
Listen live in a rich audio experience on your home for the NFL in Super Bowl 59. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good afternoon. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Partly cloudy the rest of the day with a light breeze out of the south-southwest at 6 miles per hour and temps near 70. Tonight we will have some fog causing poor visibility and be quite warm at 63. Slightly foggy in the morning but otherwise some sun tomorrow and a high 71. Slight fog Sunday with a temp of 73. This forecast is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Hewitt Tire and Auto. Call 850-769-7323. Your certified AAA service center and hometown towing. Visit them online at HewittTire.com on Airport Road in Panama City. 850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Need a tow? Call Billy at Hometown Towing, 850-265-1562.
With over 65 years of combined experience, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to help you take your collection to the next level. They carry all the new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards in Pokemon. They sell and trade cards and are always looking to buy. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards is open 7 days a week at 752 West 23rd Street, down from Academy Sports. It can always be reached at InstantReplaySportsCards.com.
Your home for Super Bowl 59. WGSX Lynn Haven, WVLQ Port St. Joe. Powered by Panama City Toyota. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Auburn basketball is back for another top 10 showdown at Neville Arena.
Low post Broom underneath, head fake up and good, and about on the play. Denver Jones across midcourt. It's a screen from Cardwell, lobs it to Dillon. Oh, reverse! Holy smokes! Alley-oop reverse!
Number 1 Auburn. Number 6 Florida. Coverage at 2:30 p.m. Tip off at 3 tomorrow on your home for the Tigers.
ESPN Northwest Florida, War Eagle.
When the sun sets on the Emerald Coast, the freaks come out and play.
Hi, I'm a recovering crackhead.
Hand me that shotgun.
The Afternoon Underdogs.
Get on your knees!
ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's hour number 2 of the Afternoon Underdogs. You're in the doghouse with us, listening to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida and Panama City, 101.9 in Port St. Joe. We've got a great cast this afternoon, talking wrestling against Cancer 10 tomorrow night. Bayhaven Charter Academy, doors opening up at 5:30, bell time 6:30. A lot of things that we'll dive into here throughout the rest of the show, telling you guys about what to be excited for. This is your spot for select Orlando Magic games. Our next one is going to be Monday, February 10th. The Hawks are going to be hosted by the Orlando Magic, so keep it locked into ESPN Northwest Florida. All right, what are some things that we can look forward to tomorrow evening at Wrestling Against Cancer 10?
Of course, we got Diamond Dallas Page going to be there at 5:30 doing autograph signing meet and greet.
I don't even think that's the biggest thing on the card, right? I think the manager for Preston.
Yeah.
Hey, he's learning the business.
We got a New Heights Ladies Championship match. It's going to be J.C. Black versus the champion T Gaines defending the title. We got the Guardians Legacy title.
Yeah, the Nelsonizer.
Nelsonizer defending his title against Xander King and Brimstone.
I've seen a lot more promotions from the talents this year on Facebook with some of their videos and stuff like that. Not just sharing the post and the poster and all of that, but promoting their matches, which I've really enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, we just had a caller, Caden.
Caden Bullard, yeah.
Doesn't want to get on the air, but he has a message. I don't know what this is about, but he says the Golden Spear sucks.
I know who the Golden Spear is.
I know who the Golden Spear is.
I know who that is. Okay.
So a short and sweet message, keeping it simple.
Caden
All
Hawk.
right.
The Golden Spear made it, no.
That's Caden Hawk.
The one that made the comment.
Yeah.
So, who do y'all think? Who do y'all like in that match? Is the Hawkster taking on the Golden Spear, or is that yet to be determined?
I didn't know if that was actually.
We're gonna find out tomorrow. Then we'll leave that up to
I don't
the
know
people.
all the matches yet.
Yeah, we don't want to give away every single match. We want you to come to Bay Haven Charter Academy and come see us at the gym so you can check out Wrestling Against Cancer 10. All right, so back to it. I think we might have a phone call here in a second. Diamond Dallas Page is going to be there. The Dennis and Marie Love Battle Royal is going to be going on around 6:15ish or so. The bell's going to ring.
Actually, the Battle Royal is not going to happen until, because since we signed DDP now
Gotcha.
from 5:30 to 6:30, we're going to go ahead and do it starting at 6:30, I believe it is.
There you go. All right, so that's going to start at 6:30, and then the bell will ring after that match, or after the Battle Royale there, and then there's going to be a ton of great matches there. You're going to have an intermission that's going to have the raffles going on, and that's, I mean, we gave you what, about $140 worth of gift cards, and a Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar and a Dr. Pepper regular sugar, just to make sure that we've got all our bases covered with the sugar-free. How about y'all sugar drink or non-sugar when it comes to soda, if you drink soda?
You see that one out there by the Dr. Pepper? I'm surprised that the Dr. Pepper's still there.
Well, she's allowed to have as many of as she wants, and we'll give you guys a 12-pack for the road for coming in with us as well. Now take it. Sugar or zero sugar?
Sugar.
Sugar. I just don't like I always call it aspartame. I think that sounds a lot better than aspartame or whatever, how it's actually pronounced. But Corey, you're riding with
hold on. First, there's a message from Caden again. I guess he doesn't like Donnie B. He's saying Donnie B sucks.
What?
That's another one.
He's undefeated as a champion.
I know, right? He's a hater.
Wrestling Against Cancer. Caden, come on. Now, if you're going to talk behind another human being, come on, brother. Just call in. Call in and rap along with us. Corey, you're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. I'll let you respond to Caden here in a second, because Caden, if you're calling in now, you won't be able to get on. But Corey, you're live on the air with the Afternoon Underdogs.
Spider, I've known you for a little bit, and I don't like you, buddy. I don't like you one bit. I hope you lose every match until you retire. You skinny little chicken little.
Wow.
I can't believe.
Thank you for keeping the cussing down.
I can't believe you think that you have a chance this weekend. A chance. Given I like the fact that you're fighting against cancer, because cancer is evil. And I don't like that either. But I don't like you more.
Well, you know what, Corey? I don't like you. And the thing is I'm going out there for the Dennis and Marie Battle Royal, and I am going to win, whether you like it or not. Against all the odds, it's over.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're as big around as my pinky finger. I'd break you.
Corey, I like how you're coming on with the violence, man. It's really kind of livening my spirits up a little bit here right now.
Well, you're going to need all the livening up you can get, because
this isn't Spider. This is actually the host.
No
this is the host of the show. This isn't Spider anymore. But you can keep on talking to Spider, because I'm enjoying listening to you.
What did you do? Make a deal and lost?
It's all right. It's all right. I'll see him around, and when I find him, he'll find out. It's on site.
It's on site. My goodness.
He's going to catch you outside.
All right.
Catch me outside.
So, Corey, how about that? Corey, how about Mr. 850? You got any good things to say about anyone on the panel this afternoon?
Well, other than Chris, everybody else, I appreciate what y'all doing, fighting against cancer. I've had several family members die from cancer. It's a tragic thing. And so I appreciate everything you're doing to raise money to help these people out and their families. And I hope y'all continue doing this for everybody who has to deal with either themselves or a family member or a friend going against cancer.
Chiefs or Eagles for the Super Bowl? Who you got?
I like Saquon Barkley, so I'm going to have to pull for the Eagles, but that's more than likely going to be a losing bet.
See, I would have picked him.
I like it, man. A smart man. Bet with his mind and
He
not
had
his
to
heart.
ruin it at the end, didn't he?
Hey, at least he's honest. At least he's honest.
Exactly.
I'll
Corey,
take
thanks so
honesty.
much for the call. We're going to be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see the interaction with you and Spider tomorrow evening over there at the Bayhaven Charter Academy. Jim, thanks again for the call, my friend.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a great one. Except for you, Spider. You can get lost.
Ooh-wee. I'm liking this. All right, keep these kind of calls coming in for the rest of the afternoon. Mr. 850, we'll let you respond now to Caden, who... Caden Hawk.
That's
yeah.
Caden Hawk.
Yeah.
So who's Caden Hawk?
That's a very good question.
Like, really, who's Caden Hawk?
He's one of the younger guys that wrestle with us.
Like I said,
we need a refresher here for Mr. 850.
Hey, he's trying. He at least he called in and tried to say something, I guess.
Well,
but
Corey called in. Yeah.
He don't know what he's messing with though with 850.
You can also text, ladies and gentlemen. You can text 850-215-6290, and I'll read those out to the guys, and we can get we can get a little more answers going on at the same time. But I prefer the calls. I prefer the trash talking as one of my favorite elements, and that's exactly why I can't wait until tomorrow evening when Preston Veston is going to be taking the Wrestling Against Cancer Championship belt away from Cali, man. I'll tell you the biggest reason, first off, that was a sucker kick. Normally people hit you with sucker punches, but what he did to you in Dothan, I know you might still be a little woozy from it, regardless of if you admit it or not. Yeah, we're on the same team right now, brother. We're on the same team, okay? But tomorrow night, Bayhaven Charter Academy Gym, Wrestling Against Cancer 10, Cali man going down. Tell me what your plan is against the Cali girl.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you like this. You better get a good night's sleep tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Because tomorrow, when the doors open, those jitters will start. And then the match will start. And there's going to be two men in that ring, just me and him. And we're going to go to war. So I'm ready. I'm prepared. Like I said, I've been working hard for this. Yeah, he sucker punched me. But at this time it's going to be face to face, and I think this is going to be match of the night. And I'm not saying that to have a big ego. I want everybody to beat our match, but this is going to be the match that we talk about for the whole year, next year, and the year before that. And
the year before that.
That's right, because this match is going to the limit.
He's still shaking up. He's still shaking up.
To the limit. It's going to go.
Hey, to the limit.
We had Dalton call in, too, just so you know. Dalton, he didn't want to get on air, but he's excited to see DDP tomorrow at the show.
Okay, well, Dalton, all you got to do is it's not that bad. All you do is just talk on your phone for a couple of seconds. I know that most of this generation is all about texting and all that good stuff, which, by the way, you can text the number, 850-215-6290. Floor is back to you, Mr. 850.
So I want to say something we're talking about all these matches that are being, booked up into the show tomorrow night. The Dennis Love and Marie Battle Royal.
Yeah.
The impact that match has on a lot of us, for the simple fact because of what they have done for the business.
Yeah.
So excuse me. So that match, we talked about it, and I've heard Waylon talking about it on this radio station too. But that match is pretty big as well. I just want everybody that's listening to know that this battle royal is going to be a brutal battle royal. There's going to be 20 plus guys. It's going to be just giving it their all to win. Because when you winning a heavyweight champion is something, but when you win the trophy for this battle royal, that has a lot of meaning as well. So I just wanted to push that match. There's going to be a lot of guys in that ring that's going to be giving it their all. Spider, I'm sorry, but you're the first one I'm throwing out.
All I got to say is bring it on.
But another thing, he's right. Like when I won number 7, and when I won number 7, I thought it was a huge accomplishment because I knew both of them personally too.
Absolutely.
And it meant a lot. It still hangs in my office to this day. It's one of my wrestling treasures, and it always will be. So I know how it feels to win it. And like I said, I wish all the guys good luck tomorrow night. But it's a high honor because there's only, how many are there? Because you started doing it 4 years ago. What number are we on? Like as far as like the winners?
Well, I don't remember. I think it was the 4th one. I think if I'm not mistaken, that's the
It's an elite. That's what I'm trying to say. And like you said, this is a big one. It's just as big as any other matches. And like I said, whoever wins, I'm gonna congratulate them because now they're elite with us.
And you got to get there early because this is before the bell.
Well,
right?
the bell's going to ring now with DDP coming. It's going to ring at 6:30. So, but still, you should get there early, anyways. That way, you can meet some of the talent that's going to be there, performing and entertaining throughout the night, and you have an opportunity to meet Diamond Dallas Page. And I would say one of the biggest things I would say is you can meet Ryan Holland and one of the best managers of the night at the same time, David Hayes. He'll be right there next to Ryan Holland.
I want to talk about the Battle Royal too.
Yeah.
The Marie and Dennis Love Battle Royal, it really means a lot to me because they were real good friends of mine. Dennis Love was a referee for a long time. His wife Marie got cancer, and she came to every wrestling show, sick or not sick. Yeah. She could take chemo, be sick, and still come to the shows until she couldn't come no more. So it really means a lot to me. That's why I started this Battle Royal. It was a Marie Love Battle Royal first. When Dennis passed away, I made it.
And that's the one I won, is when Dennis passed away. That's the one that I won because I was the first one to get the double name Marie.
And a lot of people that are listening, they don't understand. They don't know the backstory behind it. And Jack was filling them in. And for Dennis Love, how many, for you, no. Jack, yes. How many times have we walked out to the ring and Dennis Love hating us or loving us, and then he become referee and senior referee, so he's done a lot for the indie wrestling organization. So
I've seen some old AWF tapes. I've seen him right there on front row, know him and Marie,
the GAWF and all that,
WIW, everything. So as we're promoting all these big matches, I did want to push that one out there because, like I said, winning a heavyweight title or a tag team title or something like that, that's something that can be taken to the next show. Winning this Battle Royal, that's something that you will cherish forever because you have that memorial.
And you'll always be the one. I'll always be number 7. You'll never take that away from me.
And I'm going to be number 10.
And he'll always be number 10.
Tell in the future, live right here. I mean, Spider, you're a high flyer, so you could, be one of the first people flying high over the ropes. Yeah.
We'll see tomorrow.
Hey, we'll see. I'm excited.
Hold on.
I will say you're electric to watch.
Didn't last year's Battle Royal, didn't you get eliminated by T-Games?
I did get eliminated.
Didn't you lose at that end against T-Games?
Yes, I did.
So
and this year, I'm out for retribution. This year,
for real?
Yep. This year, I'm going to win.
Oh, okay.
I will say this here about the Battle Royal. Next year, it's going to be a little bit different next year. The Marie and Dennis Love Battle Royal, it'll be next year. You have to wait till next year to find out.
All right. Well, we've got a 365-day tease going on here on the Afternoon Underdogs. Waylon, you're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. What's going on, my man?
Not much, guys. How y'all doing?
What's up, brother?
Hey, Waylon. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, brother. I'm just getting to Panama City myself. I'm with some of the green guys, and we're headed to the building to start getting the ring and other stuff set up for tomorrow night's event.
Gangrene, let's go. Get that ring set up.
Yeah, I'll see you about... I'm sorry, Waylon, go ahead.
No, you're good, brother. I know y'all doing your thing. We're going to start getting set up done. We're really excited for the show tomorrow. It's going to be a big one. I'm going to recommend to all the fans listening, get there early, get them good seats, because this is going to be a sellout show.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be standing room only, I promise you.
Like I said, it's going to be hard to beat for years to come, and that's a good thing because you always want to beat the next year, and we're setting the bar pretty high.
Yeah.
Before you go, Waylon, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jack.
Before you go, I just want to say one more time to you. I know I tell you all the time, but I appreciate you doing booking this year because I'm just so thankful for you, and I appreciate all the stuff that New Heights has did for this show and Guardians Legacy, what they doing for the show. I'm just so thankful for all of y'all.
You're welcome, brother. I'm happy to help, man. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be a part of the show.
I'm also thankful for you, too, Waylon, because you brought everybody together. You brought this wrestling community together for this. And if it weren't for you going out there doing the legwork, putting us all together, this wouldn't be happening. So I especially appreciate you, brother.
Waylon, I'm also thankful because you're a big fella, and if you ever choke slam me or something, I would be paralyzed. So I'm appreciative just of that fact.
I have been choke slammed by him.
I have too.
So have I.
I have. Yep. I've been through so many tables with this man, and I can vouch that every bit of them, one hurts.
Yeah, definitely lost count of the tables we've been involved through.
Yeah.
I was going through my memories on one of my old Facebooks, the Pretty Boy Donnie B page, and one of my old memories popped up, and it was a picture of Waylon just slamming me through tables. It was just crazy. I'm glad we're on the same side now.
Yeah, mammoth of a man. Waylon, really excited to see you guys tomorrow evening. And as you mentioned, people should get there early. 5:30 is when the doors open, but you probably want to be in the parking lot there around 5:50. Well, what time do you say, Jack? What time should people start showing up to the parking lot?
Well, I'm going to open the doors at 5:15.
Oh, so now the doors open.
We're going to get them open a little early for you.
I'm going to open them early because of the reason being, because of Diamond Dallas.
You've let me go an hour and 17 minutes saying the doors open at 5:30 and haven't corrected people in time.
Hey, he's changing it on the roll. He's
okay.
The thing is with that, is the reason we're doing that opening early at 5:15 is because DDP will be setting up, we already set up probably.
Yeah.
And when they come in, they can have a little bit extra time to, and he can get them rolling through that way.
There you go. There you go. Well, Waylon, again, thank you so much for all your hard work and efforts that you've been putting in here for Wrestling Against Cancer 10. Is there any other things that you'd like to leave the people with?
No, just come out. Let's support a good cause. Ryan and Christian are great people, and let's help them out the best way we can. Let's show them Bay County strong now.
There we go. Bay County strong. Mr. 850 is exemplary of being 850 strong. Again, Waylon, thank you. And as he mentioned, if it might have sounded like it cut out a little bit there, this is for Ryan Holland and for Kristens, his wife. And she was just diagnosed on Tuesday, January 21st. My cousin Ryan has been, going through this for a little while now. Just the strain that it takes on you, and most of us know people who've gone through cancer and the battles that they have to face, and the battles that they face without even letting their friends and their closest friends know, and because of just how difficult it is, and that sense of normalcy, and for everyone's help that is going into this particular promotion, especially Wrestling Against Cancer 10, but any Wrestling Against Cancer in the past as well, Jack. It means a lot to us here at ESPN Northwest Florida. It means a lot to us here in Bay County, and as Waylon mentioned, Bay County strong. We did just get a text here. We got the phone line open up again? 850-215-6290. Let's keep those calls rolling in. In fact, if you can trash talk one of our wrestlers one more time, and I feel like you do a better job trash talking the wrestlers, I'll give you $25 to not but that boot store. Call in 850-215-6290. My only request is, do not cuss on my air. Do not cuss on my air, because you can't cuss at Wrestling Against Cancer 10, can you? Neither, Jack. Someone texted in. I don't know who it is, but they said, I can't wait for tomorrow night. I'm so excited to see Mr. 850, Pretty Boy Donnie B. He can take down anyone. Mr. Undefeated. I can remember watching him when I was just a kid. Mr. 850 will always have my heart. Let's go! Preston, why are you texting in the middle of this show?
He's on the phone right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Go 850.
Listen, for the longest time, in Panama City and surrounding areas, we were it.
Yeah.
We were it. And sadly, we're still it.
Hey, there you go. We are still it. They're doing a great job, and you do not want to miss Wrestling Against Cancer 10. 850-215-6290 is the number to call. We're going to take a quick timeout. You're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs, tuned in to ESPN Northwest Florida.
It's the ESPN Northwest Florida Hall and Hearts Magic Express.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Dude, are you ready to go on the ultimate road trip to see the Orlando Magic?
Well, hell yeah.
You won the Hall and Hearts Magic Express, dude. You're going.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Sponsored by PCB Hobby, Panama City Toyota, Hall and Hearts, and Fairfield Hampton Inn on Thomas, and Home 2 Suites.
We're going to take you there. We're going to put you in a hotel, and we're going to stuff you full of food during the game in a luxury suite, bro.
Man, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
We're taking a busload of sports fanatics on the ultimate road trip to watch the Orlando Magic play the Sacramento Kings March 29th at the Kia Center.
Hey, man, that's great. I really appreciate it. Love hearing you guys.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hey, man, that's awesome. You just made my day. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good evening. This is Joanna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Friday. Foggy causing poor visibility tonight with a wind out of the south at 3 miles per hour and a low 64. Tomorrow morning, look for slight fog and some clouds with a temperature near 70. The afternoon and evening, a high around 71 and some sun. Sunday, hot with a high of 72 and slight fog. This weather forecast is brought to you by Ellis Agency Insurance. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Introducing Lucid Stream TV. Get over 2,000 live streaming channels. Catch every game of the season with over 100 sports networks, including ESPN, ESPN Plus, the NFL Network, and Red Zone. Even pay-per-view events. Watch local network channels from most major markets throughout the country. Fox, ABC, CBS, and NBC. It's more than sports. Lucid Stream TV offers premium movie channels like HBO, Cinemax, Stars, 200-plus entertainment and news networks, or watch 10,000 movies on demand, including recent theater releases. Just $42 a month when you use the promo code ESPNNW at checkout. Watch on up to 5 devices at the same time. Perfect for sharing with family and friends. Lucid Stream TV gives you everything you want for less. Cut the cord, not the fun. To score Lucid Stream TV, go to ESPNPC.com and click on the Lucid Stream TV logo.
ESPN Northwest Florida. The Magic plays here.
It's the Atlanta Hawks at the Orlando Magic.
Goes up top, Wendell. Rotation finds KCP. Good look on the weak side. 3 is up and good.
Live play-by-play Monday at 6 from the Kia Center.
Your new home for select Orlando Magic games. The NBA is on. ESPN Northwest Florida. Hometown sports talk from hometown hosts.
People are loving it.
We're live and local. Now back to the Afternoon Underdogs.
Are you kidding me?
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
We're back here in the doghouse riding along with the Afternoon Underdogs, David Hayes and Caveman Rick, along with the promoter of Wrestling Against Cancer 10, Jack Patterson. We've got Spider in the building. We've got Preston Veston, the future Wrestling Against Cancer champion. We've got the former undefeated Wrestling Against Cancer champion in Mr. 850, Donnie B. We've got a few comments to get to as well. Fifi Clark says, yo. We've got Nicholas and Bianca Perry, Nick Perry, Nine Finger Nick, also with Perry Painting, says wrestling against everything, but we are definitely going to be wrestling against cancer this tomorrow evening as well. Let's get over to the phone line. Well, you're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs, Mr. Dunkin' Donuts, Mr. Tony Duncan Super.
What up, what up, what up?
Mr. Duncan.
Mr. Duncan on the phone.
Hey,
Gotta make the donuts.
First off, I want to say I'm sorry I missed you guys at Duncan Lynnhaven there this morning. Donnie B and Preston and Spider and Jack. I'm sorry I missed y'all. I owe y'all a coffee next time I see you.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. We still had a good experience there, like always.
But he did see me because I went back up there for a reason. No, he never. No, you were. Yeah, you were there. I did go back up when you were there.
Later on, yeah, but at that time you were in Lynnhaven. I was down at the Bay City one with Skip. We were down there.
Yeah.
So, hey, I just want to say, Bay County, you need to come out, check out this show. If there's one show this year you want to see, it's tomorrow night, Bay Haven Charter Academy. And it's for a great cause, Ryan Holland. Come on out, Wrestling Against Cancer 10.
Yes, absolutely. The big deal, Ryan Holland. And also want to remind you guys you're listening to ESPN Northwest Florida, the official radio home for Super Bowl 59. Tony, real quick before we get you off the line, how did Tag Your At 2 go?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. Every match was incredible.
And that's exactly what we're going to have tomorrow evening as well. Thank you so much for giving away some tickets here on the air with us, and then calling in and giving us some of your time this afternoon. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening.
Yeah, I just want to say, I'll tell Jack that thanks for allowing me to be a small part of the show.
You're welcome, man. You're very welcome. And I just want to say, why you making me laugh?
Listen, sorry.
Why you making us laugh?
Make me laugh first.
I don't know if y'all are watching this online, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. But if you're not, you need to, because it's even better if you're watching it and listening to it. We're laughing because Jack and Spider's over there sitting in one chair sharing one mic, so trying to get them back and forth.
Kind of like what him and kind of like what him and I did last week, right?
Yeah. But I want to thank you again so much, and like I said, thank Guardians for donating their ring, their entranceway, their guardrails, everything. The music.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so thankful for that, because that's what we need to do. We all need to come together and work together. Wrestling groups need to work together and not be all this bitterness that some people have. When I started this business, there was politics, but it's way worse now than it used to be.
You're absolutely
Just
right.
like the regular politics.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
I don't do politics.
I was going to stay out of the politics.
I don't do politics.
We just need to get along. Everybody needs to get along and work together. Like this show is people's coming together and they work together. And I'm just so thankful for that, because that's what I want. I want this community. That was one of the reasons I started Wrestling Against Cancer also. I wanted a community involved. Wrestling, different wrestlers coming in.
Every show, every weekend of the month should be working together.
There we go. Hey, Tony, thanks so much for your time, and we'll talk. We'll see you tomorrow. Top Rope Tony.
Absolutely. See you tomorrow.
All right. Good stuff there. And y'all can go see Tony Super at really any Dunkin' Donuts here in the area. But primarily, as he said last week, his favorite is the one over there in Lynn Haven. 850-215-6290. Keep those calls coming in. About an hour ago, I said we would talk about our favorite finisher. So real quick, let's roll through that. We'll start with you, Mr. 850.
Okay, so nobody's going to know this because this is old school. Back in the old days, Jackie will know about it. The Tower of Power.
The Tower of Power.
So what this was Master Blaster 1 and 2, and Master Blaster 1 would get Blaster 2 on his shoulders. The opponent would be sitting on the top rope, and they would do a suplex, 3-story tall suplex. You would be at one corner, and your feet will land at the very far corner. It was called the Tower of Power. I took that when I was 12 years old.
So you couldn't do that if Waylon was a part of the Tower of Power.
He'd be out the ring.
Yeah.
A lot of new guys call it the Tower of Doom now, but it's the exact same thing he's talking about.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the worst one it takes, the worst of it is the guy in the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom.
Yeah. What's your favorite finishing move?
My favorite finishing move, and me and Ryan was talking about this the other day, and only a few people can do it. The Russian leg sweep.
Oh.
Brad Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good one.
All the time.
Spider?
Mine would definitely have to be
Nobody
cutter.
cares.
Oh.
Sucking eggs is not a finishing move.
That's a good finishing move right there.
Well, promoting DDP.
That's a TKO. That's a TKO.
Oh, the diamond cutter?
No, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Jack, what about you?
Well, I'm going to have to go.
Go ahead and say the 850 leg
I'm
drop.
going back to the Horseman days.
Oh,
okay.
The slingshot suplex by Tully Blanchard.
Yep.
And wrestling number 2's finishing knee lift.
I was going to say knee lift. I knew that. Yep.
Yeah, we had a text in earlier from Fred Hapner. He said his favorite wrestlers were Old School Man, American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and Briscoe Brothers. It says Briscoe
Jackie Briscoe.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this real quick? How about Jake the Snake Roberts, the DDT?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
He is the inventor. He did invent that move. Jake the Snake did.
Yeah. The DDT, man, that's a good one, or even the reverse DDT, because Sting was my favorite wrestler when I was growing up, so the reverse DDT, and the pop-up power bomb, too, is also one of those ones
Speaking
I like.
of reverse DDT, me and Callie, we worked a few matches throughout the years.
Yeah.
And I set him up for a reverse DDT to a reverse suplex.
Oh. So that's just kind of like two snakes fighting.
So it was a flip flop, and then it was it was pretty deadly looking.
Matt, you're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. What do you got, my friend?
Spider. Uh-oh.
Another one.
Another one bites the dust.
Spider.
Spiders, he's listening to you.
I think you could beat anybody in that ring.
I know I can. That's the thing. I know I can.
Hey, Spider, he's from the Make-A-Wish, so this is your day. Congratulations, it's your day.
It's my day, huh?
It took you 8 years, but you got there.
You will be done if it was up to me.
Ooh,
I'd be done if it was up to you.
I think he was threatening me.
You know who I am.
Like is this like your did you text your brother? And
Actually, I didn't. I don't know. Give
me some heat, bro. Give me some heat. Give me some heat.
I don't think he knows who you are.
This is Matt.
His name is Matt.
Oh, Matt.
He's got no arms, no legs, and he lays in front of a door.
That's right. Good old Matty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well,
you already know that I'm the man, and you know that Dandy Jack is the man, right? So who do you got tomorrow? Is it going to be Preston Veston III, or is it going to be Cali Man?
Well, if I show up, it's going to be me.
If you're trying to win the gift certificate with your trash talk, you're failing miserably right now.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I will put staples in your forehead.
All right, Matt, thanks so much for the call. If you'd like to get on the line with the guys here of Wrestling Against Cancer 10, a lot of great talent here. Matt, we do appreciate the call. Again, 850-215-6290. We'll also take your text as well. We'll read those out. So far, Mr. 850 Pretty Boy, Donnie B, has gotten the best text of the afternoon. Who's your favorite person that you've wrestled against? We'll start with you, Mr. 850.
All right, so if there's a you got to think, you got 10, 12 years and then 20 years and then plus.
Right.
So yeah, me and Jack, we're old school and we're old. So
old school and old. What a heck of a combination.
I'm just old school.
I'm not gonna put, because I've wrestled some big names in wrestling organizations. So I'm not gonna put them up there because I want to go with the independent. And I'm gonna have to, if I had to just narrow it down with one. And I'm not saying this just because of the event. I'm not saying this just, trying to give him a push or anything like that. I'm going to have to say Big Deal.
Yeah.
When I first started, when he first started, it was Ghostface Killer.
Yeah.
Big Deal Ryan Holland. That's probably.
I used to love when he would let me put his mask on, man.
Listen, you can't see this, but I'm getting chills on.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, we've had some of the best matches, and it was always. We went out there and gave it everything we had. We would limp back to the dressing room. We would get carried back. I would mind Big Deal Ryan Holland all day long.
There you go. No one else can use that answer. That one is taken. Perks to go on first.
And it's not because of this show.
Yeah, right.
But it's
just the reality of it.
Yeah.
What's that?
I've had good matches with him.
Well, yeah, no, but we're not talking about.
You got to pick your own, man. Quit copying.
Who do you got, Preston Veston? Actually, before that, we'll let you guys think a little bit more about it. Eric, with an A, you're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. What is up, brother?
What's going on, my man? How you doing?
Man, phenomenal, brother. Just getting ready for Wrestling Against Cancer 10. Getting ready to shake your hand tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting ready, too. I sure am, and I'm looking forward to it. I've actually, I got a couple of friends that I'm bringing with me. They're going to come and, help donate as well. I did, however, want to say what's his name? Best Western the second or something. Isn't that his name?
Preston Veston.
Best Western the second. Man, is he planning on calling in sick tomorrow?
No, because if so, then what then I got to take on Calaman at that point.
Well, I'm here to tell you might as well plan on calling in sick, bro. It's a done deal. Like it's the whole reason. It's the whole show. Everybody knows it's Cali Man. He's the champ now. He's been the champ. He's gonna stay the champ. So Best Western the second. Go on and call in sick. Stay home. Lay out. Stay with your family. Be safe.
I think I'll be all right. I think I'm gonna show up, but just don't put all your money on Callie. I wouldn't do that if I was you.
And the books are going to be behind the school. I'll be the bookie tomorrow night, so y'all just come see me.
But bring you a ticket. I would love for you to be front row for it. I'll buy you a popcorn, buddy.
If you want to be a heel, you should call him Motel 6.
Yeah, Motel 6. Give him a raise.
Hey, one other thing I was going to say. All right, so to get to the place, what do I need to put in to Google Maps? Is it the Bay Charter Academy?
You could put in Bayhaven Charter Academy, but you could also the address is 2501 Hawks Landing Boulevard.
And it's also on the event page, too. You can go to the event page, and it will open up Google Maps and take you straight to
So type in Wrestling Against Cancer 10 on Facebook.
Wrestling Against Cancer event.
Hey, man, this is Jack. The one, will y'all quit making me laugh? Come on now. Okay, guys. Well, you know where 390 and Mosley Drive is? If you're coming down that way, or you can go down, I don't know which way you'll be coming from, but it's on 389. Right there at Mosley Drive is right there, and it runs into Hawks Landing right there.
But if you go past the Western, you went too far.
Listen, just put in GPS 2501 Hawks Landing Boulevard.
There you go.
Or you can go to Wrestling Against Cancer event page and hit Google Maps. It'll open right on up. It'll take you straight to the door.
Y'all are giving this man y'all
You're gonna get lost 3 times. He's gonna be texted the station number.
You gotta hit one button.
He's gonna be in Tennessee.
There you go, Eric. I would say just you can go to the event page, but 2501 Hawks Landing Boulevard will probably be a pretty quick way of looking that up as well, my man.
And where do I go when I get there so I come shake
You'll see the
shake
gym.
your hand?
Basically, I'll be right over there by my cousin, but I'll be wearing some sort of ESPN regalia, or maybe I might go thrifting tomorrow and just go find me some fancy suit jacket to sport coat to sport tomorrow evening.
I got a question, man. What you last week when you won them tickets and stuff? What was your last name so I can write it down? I don't know what it is.
My last name is Clark. It's AERIC, and then my last name is Clark, CLARK.
Yeah, just tell him Eric with an A. You're the only guy out there.
So you put an A in front of Rick, and you got it.
I'm the only one.
Yeah,
I'm the only one.
Okay.
We got you covered. I got you covered over here on this side with the spelling and all that stuff. And Jack will have you ready there at the table, and then I will be seeing you tomorrow afternoon. You did get a thank you on Facebook from Cali Man, so you know the handshake. I'm not going to be too happy about giving you the handshake under these circumstances, as I'll be walking out with Preston Vest in the third.
All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Take care, brother. Go Canes.
Yes, God bless, brother.
Yes, sir, absolutely. All right, man, I love the calls. You bring up the wrestling community, and I've been doing this now, not just hosting, but just being a part of ESPN Northwest Florida for about 5 years, going on 6 years, and the community within, just being able to get to know people who are calling in and being able to shake their hands is really special. And tomorrow night is going to be special. Wrestling Against Cancer 10, all proceeds are going to benefit Ryan Holland and Kristens as well. You're going to have Diamond Dallas Page there. Doors are going to be opening up at 5:15, not 5:30, 5:15. And the bell will ring for the Dennis and Marie Love Battle Royale at 6:30. So make sure to be there or you will be square. You're riding with the Afternoon Underdogs. This is ESPN Northwest Florida. Our final segment of the afternoon's coming up next. So if you want to get on the phone with these guys, call in now, 850-215-6290.
ESPN Northwest Florida presents Wrestling Against Cancer 10. Proceeds to help Ryan Holland. Stars to appear Mike Steele, Donnie B, AJ Stokes, Callie Man, and exciting women's wrestling with T Gaines, JC Black, and more. Wrestling Against Cancer 10, Saturday, February 8th at Bayhaven Charter Academy in Panama City. Tickets available at the door. More info at ESPNPC.com.
Good evening. This is Joanna with your weather forecast from ESPN Northwest Florida on this Friday. Foggy causing poor visibility tonight with a wind out of the south at 3 miles per hour and a low 64. Tomorrow morning, look for slight fog and some clouds with a temperature near 70. The afternoon and evening, a high around 71 and some sun. Sunday, hot with a high of 72 and slight fog. This weather forecast is brought to you by Ellis Agency Insurance. Thank you for keeping that dial on ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Did you know that fees associated with real estate closings are virtually the same from one title company to the next? So what sets South Oak Title apart? Effective communication, customer service, expertise, and technology. If you're buying or selling real estate, refinancing a residential or commercial property, tell your realtor you want to close with South Oak Title. South Oak Title, with locations across the Southeast, including Panama City Beach, Inlet Beach, Destin, and Fort Walton Beach. Visit them online at southoaktitle.com.
Auburn basketball is back for another top 10 showdown at Neville Arena.
Low post Broom underneath, head fake up and good, and a foul on the play. Denver Jones across midcourt. It's a screen from Cardwell, lobs it to Dillon. Oh, reverse alley-oop! Smokes alley-oop reverse.
Number 1 Auburn, number 6 Florida. Coverage at 2:30 p.m. Tip off at 3 tomorrow on your home for the Tigers.
ESPN Northwest Florida, War Eagle.
Brace yourself and strap in for the ultimate adrenaline rush.
It's showtime.
Now back to the Afternoon Underdogs, ESPN Northwest Florida.
We're back. It's our final segment of the afternoon, and this is ESPN Northwest Florida 104.3, Panama City 101.9 in Port St. Joe, the official radio station for the NFL and Super Bowl 59. We'll have your final NFL game of the season right here, coverage starting at 1 p.m., and the kick will commence at 5:30 p.m. Don't forget about the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. You can also rely on ESPN Northwest Florida weather for the latest and greatest updates. All right, we've got to dive into it. We've got to get going. We've got a caller on the line. Not very happy to hear his voice, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Right now, let's start with the promoter of Wrestling Against Cancer 10. By the way, this show will be tomorrow evening, Bayhaven Charter Academy Gym. Tickets are $12. If you're ages 6 through 17, you get in for $8. If you're 5 and under, you get in for free. And bell time is 6:30. Doors open up 5:15. Diamond Dallas Page is going to be there. $60 cash only. $60 cash only will get you a autograph and a picture with Diamond Dallas Page, and all of those proceeds will go to benefit Ryan Holland and Kristen Taylor as they are dealing with their cancer right now. And we might have some big news tomorrow evening. We might have some really big news tomorrow evening, but they've been going through it, and they can really use the help that Jack and the rest of the talent are putting together here for Wrestling Against Cancer 10. Jack, let me ask you a question. I need a serious answer right now, okay? Who wins the Wrestling Against Cancer title, the Wrestling Against Cancer Championship belt, between Preston Veston III, who should be winning, versus Cali Girl?
Well, the thing is, and this is, I have wrestled Cali. He's very, very tough. He is very, very tough. Preston Veston, I've wrestled him. He's very, very tough.
Now who's politicking?
And the thing is, but I'm going to have to go with Preston this time, because the reason being,
good manager.
We need a new champion, I think.
Yeah.
I think we need a new Wrestling Against Cancer champion. But that's my thoughts. And
we'd rather see the heavyweight than the cruiserweight.
Right.
That's being nice, saying Cali Man's a cruiserweight. Spider, who do you have winning this title?
You know, I have Cali Man winning this title.
Okay.
For the simple fact...
Cut his mic? No, I'm just kidding.
For the simple fact that he's got the Don Dandy, okay? The man from way back, Dandy Jack, okay? I lent Dandy to Cali for this sole purpose, to beating Preston Veston.
You realize I'm right here, I could slap you right in the head.
I do realize that. Please
oh, boy. Please
don't break the equipment.
Mr. 850.
All right, so I love Preston. I've trained Cali.
Yeah.
I know Cali. And Cali's coming out on top only because I know he'll pull out dirty tricks. He's going to pull out the dirtiest trick that he possibly can. Now, with you by the ring, that could prevent a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I've trained Cali Kid for years, and I put him in that ring, so I know his mentality. I know what he thinks. And
so you're saying I need to wear glasses tomorrow night and be on the lookout for suspicious activity.
He's going to do everything in his power to put you on the mat.
Hey,
well,
Cali call him Kangaroo. Call him Kangaroo that way. They're confused.
Yeah, just start hollering Kangaroo, and that'll kind of take some pressure off.
Last time he was dressed up as a daggone leprechaun. I wanted to call him Candy Jack, but whatever. Dandy Jack is
Kangaroo. But I'm just saying, just for the simple fact, because I've put so much time and effort into this guy, years and years. I know what he's capable of. I know his tricks. So just be on the lookout.
There you go. Well, Cali, man, you have an opportunity here to settle your side of the case. You're riding here on the air with the Afternoon Underdogs. How much did you pay my board op to get on the air with us? I know we're not Don Iger, but how much did you pay Caveman Rick?
It's Bob Iger, pal. Get us straight.
Whatever. Anything that comes out of your mouth is closer to a lie than I've ever heard from anyone else on this panel this afternoon.
Let me just go ahead and greet everybody in order of respect. First of all, Chris Spider, how you doing? Doing well, my friend. Made a good pick.